I have you. There you are. Yes. If you can give me about 2 minutes, we had a lineup, and then they said it wasn't the right one for the other team, so we. Sir? Yeah. If you can give me about a minute from here, should be good. Say again? Yes, yes. We are back here in Greenwood. Game 2 of this 5A West doubleheader. And we've got our new lineup. That's what I get for writing and pen, is they brought us a lineup. Now they've changed their mind on us. For Greenbrier. It's going to be Husky. Bulldogs won game 1. Jordan Husky will be pitching for the Panthers in game 2. And Keaton Whitley, really only the change, they changed spots. Husky and Whitley are going to swap spots in the order, it looks like. Garrett Fitz is going to be leading off like he was in the game 1. So we know that's true. And Reed Carroll's up on the bump for the Bulldogs here, a right-hander. And the first one's high and tight for ball 1. Zachary is behind the dish again, but he's not in the lineup. And the 1-0's fouled out of play right side. Game 2 of this doubleheader, Bulldogs like to get a sweep right here and get things started out right in conference play. Flag is going to be in right field. I think I've got the lineup right finally. Looks like everybody's right back where they started for the Bulldogs, as Reed Carroll's pitching and Strozer's his battery mate. Here's the 1-1, and it's check swing foul over towards Coach Mikado, who stands out in front of the Greenwood dugout. Bryce Morgan's at short. Hayden Weaver's at third again. Reed Elliott's over at second this time. I beg your pardon, Andrew Elliott is at second. Reed went from second to pitcher. Jerica's not in the game here in game 2 so far. And a call, third strike, and a fastball for Carroll right at the knees. Got Fitz looking. There's one down. Here's Thacker Strack, their center fielder for Greenbrier. Caden Brown's in center. Brewer's out in left, and Chance Oaf again out in right for Greenwood. Tip foul right into Strozer's glove. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Just outside. 1-1 to Strack. Welcome y'all aboard here. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Tim Terry with you. If you're tuned in online, some folks down at Greenbrier checking in. Appreciate you getting on board. Reed Carroll kicks and fires. Just missed outside black. Nope, they're going to call a strike, a delayed strike. Took a second, but I'll wait on home plate blue now. I've got him down. They swapped. The umpires switched. Cates is out in the field now, and Brazier's behind the dish. Here's a 1-2 to Thacker, and it's outside. Thacker strike. 2-2 the count. Carroll's ready up on top. One down here, top of the first, game 2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And Jackson Anderson will dig in now. He's their DH again. Left-handed bat. And the first one's a little high and outside for ball 1 to Jackson Anderson, their DH. Wind still blowing as it was in game 1 out of the south across the field from a foul pole, right to left. Swing and just caught a piece of it, tipped foul straight back. 64 degrees. It was about the same temperature, maybe a little chillier. The wind will feel a little cooler, I guess, as the sun's gone. Didn't see any sun in game 1, just clouds. The lights were on, really. By the second inning, we had lights on here at the field. Showing rain for the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So get ready for that. Swing and a miss. Anderson took a big home run hack at that. Carroll trying to strike out the side here to start things off. He got 11 Ks. He leads the team coming into tonight, did Reed. That one's fouled back into the netting. He's got one of the wins this year for the Bulldogs. 1-0 is his record. Here's Reed Carroll up on top, and Anderson digs in from the left side for Greenbrier. A 1-2 count. And time was asked for by the batter and granted by home plate blue. Carroll's up on top. He's ready. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. 3 in a row for Reed Carroll. No hits, no runs, no errors. Beautiful work from the senior hurler. We've played a half an inning. Bulldogs coming to bat after this break on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. Exactly. You're fine. 30 seconds will be good. It was a quick inning. 1, 2, 3, 3 strikeouts. We are back here in Greenwood. Bulldog Diamond. Tim Terry with you. Glad to have you aboard. On a Tuesday night, we'll have Greenwood Baseball every Tuesday night from now until the end of April, except for the 23rd of March, where the boys will be on spring break. But they'll play conference doubleheaders every Tuesday, and we'll have them for you here on the Sports Hog 103.5, home and road. Live stream kicking tonight. I'm not sure if live stream's going to make road trips or not. We'll see. To be determined. But appreciate Sean getting up here and setting the gear up. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast and on the live stream. Greenwood girls play basketball tomorrow, first round of the state tournament, 4 o'clock, right here on the Sports Hog 103.5 and Greenwood Sports Center online. Hot Springs Lady Trojans will be the opponent tomorrow in the first round of the state tournament. The defending champs looking for back-to-back titles. Coach Clay Reeves has the girls ready. Smarting a bit from a conference championship tournament loss, if you will. Impromptu conference tournament. Well, that's behind us now. The real meat and potatoes is on the table. Here's Caden Brown to start out the ball game. He's our center fielder. Swing and a miss. A nice cut from Brown. He'd squared the bunt in the first game. Matter of fact, that's got the third baseman up on the grass for Greenbrier, Cooper. This one's fouled back out of play. Another big cut from Caden Brown. He's on a whole 0-2. Jordan Husky up on top for Greenbrier. He's a left-handed pitcher. And he's ahead 0-2. That was low. 1-2 now to Caden Brown, a right-handed batting center fielder for Greenwood, leading off the bottom of the first. No score. Bulldogs won game one here, this doubleheader conference of action. Brown swats one towards the third baseman, gobbled up across the diamond. Well done. 5-3 on the putout. Cooper over to Carden. Drake Carden is at third base. Huskies pitching. Zachary's his battery mate. Nixon's at second base for Greenbrier. Cooper's at third. Shortstop's Fitz again. Whitley's in left. Strax in center. And Flag's in right. And it's a strike to Chance Oaf. Left-handed bat. A right fielder. There's one in the hole. Got in past the second baseman. Not sure why he didn't just stick a glove out. I thought maybe he could have made a play on that. But I sure like singles. That's a good rip there by Oaf, the lefty. Well, I thought that looked like he might could have got to that ball. Reed Nixon. And here's Andrew Elliott, who's at second base here in game two. He DH'd in the first game. Elliott's a senior. Bulldogs have some action here. They thwart the no-hitter, one out into the game. Swing and a miss from Elliott. Ball kind of got away from Zachary, but Oaf couldn't read it well enough to go on. And it's strike one. Coach Mikado over at third base. Coach Myers at first. 0-1 to count. That's upstairs to Elliott. 1-1. Bottom of the first, 3 strikeouts in a row for Reed Carroll to start the game from Greenwood in the top half. That's plunked him. And the Bulldogs are in business here with a hit by pitch from Elliott. Got to wear that, baby. I love it. Hit him down the legs, bounced in, too. And now Matt Mundy's approaching the plate. Zachary goes out to talk to Husky. Kind of calm him down a bit. Just throw me some strikes. Just play catch. The Bulldogs have a little rally going here in the bottom of the first. 3-2 was the score in the first game. Greenwood won, and errors led to the demise of the Panthers. 2 runs scored off of 3 errors. Monday wanted to take a hack at it and did not. He laid off the low ball. 1 ball count. Husky up on top. He'll check the runner at second. The lefty comes set and brings it home. That one's off the fist. Is it in the no man's land? It is not. Carden's there to make the catch at first base, and Monday's out. Out number 2. Here's Reed Carroll, Greenwood pitcher. My gosh, we've got Greenwood royalty here of sorts. Of sorts now. That's the Director of Athletics here, Dr. Dustin Smith, has joined the booth. We're going to get him hooked up here shortly between innings. It may never end, though. Here's Reed Carroll with a 2-out rally on his mind, the Greenwood pitcher. And he asked for time and got it from home plate blue. Bulldogs have first and second, a single and a plunked batter. Oaf's at second. Here it comes. This one's up in the air and back out of play over the top. Strike one. Wind still blowing across the diamond, right to left. About 10 miles an hour out of the south. So a ball in the air to left is going to get some help. And that was fouled straight back over the top as well, 0-2. Reed thought he'd sent one into the Pines, here at 9 Pines Field. Tried to talk the AD into that last year to no avail. You know, it worked in Back to the Future. Twin Pines Mall and the whole deal. Swing and a miss. The ball got loose, and with 2 outs, we'll run and try to get there and to no avail. And Carroll will go down swinging. K2-3 if you're scoring at home. There was 1 hit for the Bulldogs, but no runs. We left 2 on base. 1 inning down in the books. No score here. 5A West, game number 2 of this doubleheader. Greenbrier, Greenwood. Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yes, sir. He didn't leave us, did he? We're back here in Greenwood. Top of the second we go. No score. Reed Carroll back to work. Struck out the side in the top half. 3 in a row. In order. And he'll have their pitcher, Jordan Husky, Paxton Flagg, and Keaton Whitley here in the second inning. He's throws left, but bats right. Just got a text that the sweetest swing in the South, Paxton Hayes, with a 3-run dinger up at for the Pittsburgh State Gorillas to tie the ball game up in softball. So shout out to Pax, a round tripper. Here's Carroll's first one, swing and a miss. Well, he's dealing so far. Redding Wagner hit a 3-run jack for the Carl Albert Lady Vikings a couple of days ago as well. Some former Lady Bulldogs making it happen. Some discussion over in the first behind our dugout. Maybe a car had their lights on, probably, tuned in. Here's the chopper to Weaver. He waits on it, throws across. You betcha. Nice play from Hayden Weaver. Do not panic. Let it get to you. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. 1 down. Here's Paxton Flagg, their right fielder.
So, Tim, I want to go back to a comment you made about the Pittsburgh State Gorillas.
Yes.
Is it a lady gorilla?
I don't know what you call a female gorilla. Lady gorilla?
Platey?
Platey?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll call it the Lady Gorillas. Huh.
She's a former Lady Bulldog.
Right. You know, some schools just say the same mascot for their both teams. I think it's kind of odd. You know,
Gender
like,
neutral?
Yeah, like there's Mavericks, and then you got the lady, not the lady, just the Mavericks. Just throwing something off the top of my head. It's 2-0 count to Flagg. 1 down here, top of the second. Carroll First time he's been behind him in the count. This one's in the air to second base.
Too high.
Yes, and Elliott was standing there waiting on it. A little baby pop fly. And there's 2 down now. Carroll's making quick work of this deal. Here's Keaton Whitley, their left fielder. He's a left-handed bat.
Talk about Carroll. Carroll was a nice surprise to the pitching staff.
Yes.
And last year we had the COVID, I know, but the season really didn't get going. But we had guys like Nick Phelps and other guys that were pitching. And this year, Reed Carroll has been a plus arm for the Bulldogs on the mound.
Oh, 2-0 to Keaton Whitley. I haven't gone through the Tell Lori I Love Her yet. I was, with Keaton Whitley here.
Right.
But I'm trying to find a good way to squeeze it in the broadcast, if I haven't already. Here's the 2-0. And that's high and outside, 3-0.
Not Keith?
No, right. It would have been hard for me not to name him Keith. I mean, I'm sure maybe his dad's name's Keith. I don't know. But he's ahead 3-0 now. And Carroll grooves 3-1. He probably did have his eyes closed there just with the take sign. He did close his eyes. Top of the second, 2 down. Let's see if Carroll can face the minimum here. Here's 3-1.
Ooh.
Inside, and he walked him. Nearly plunked him, so a base
Just
runner.
a bit inside.
Yeah, right. I'll bring Jeremy Cooper up.
Now, I was at Owasso on Saturday watching the Owasso and Greenwood baseball game, and that was nearly a strike call for that home plate blue.
Right. 2 down, runner on first, a 2-out walk. Let's see if Carroll can work from the stretch now and shut down this mini rally. Tip foul right off the umpire's head. We'll see if, no, I guess Strozier didn't know that it did. Normally your catcher umpire interface would allow him time to shake off the cobwebs, but maybe Strozier has a vendetta.
Or maybe he
Mr.
just
Brady.
said, I'm good.
Yeah, he may have.
That didn't hurt.
You still walk it out there halfway. Here's the 0-1. And that's chop foul straight back. Maybe the batter doesn't like the umpire. It's twice he's fouled one back there. Mercy. Drake Carden is on deck if Cooper can extend the at-bat here. Top of the second. Bulldogs got the first one of this twin bill. And 1-0 in conference. First conference win for Coach Mikado. Keep the ball. Here's the 0-2 from Carroll. Outside, he held off. He did not go.
It's a good idea on an 0-2 pitch. Throw it outside, see if he'll chase. A batter is defensive at that point and just trying to stay alive. So we may have offered at it, but he did not. So just what they call a waste pitch.
Carroll from the stretch, 2-out walk. Over there's Whitley at first. Here comes the 1-2. And that was some chin music, and it's got past Strozier, and it'll allow Whitley to move up to second on a wild pitch.
Just got a text from Mr. Gamble who said he just tuned in and has been missing the Keith Whitley puns. He's a little disappointed.
Hey, I mean, the game time was at 4:30. I don't know. I'm sure it was broadcast at school. I mean, I can't hold the administration's hands. You know what I'm saying? Love Mr. Gamble. Good guy. Deuce is wild here. 2-2 for Jeremy Cooper. And time is called, and Strozier's going to go out and get the signs right.
Number 2 and also playing position 2.
Yes.
Goes out, so keeping Deuce's wild commentary.
Top of the second. What have you?
We'll leave the runner at second. I'd be fine with that.
Yes. We don't want a 2-run homer. Reed Carroll from the stretch up on top. And Strozier sends the sign. Here comes the 2-2. And it's fouled over the Greenwood dugout first base side. They'll do it again. Jeremy Cooper battling up there. He's their third baseman. He's also number 2, by the way, on his jersey. Had he been the second baseman, we would have had a real issue with a lot of 2s going around here. Here comes the 2-2 again from Carroll. Set up on top. Kicks and fires. This one's lifted a mile high. Let's see if Morgan can handle it. In from center field. Nice play out there from Caden Brown. That's how you do it. You take command. And a great job. The Bulldogs get around the 2-out walk. They left a man on base. Middle of the second. No score. Bulldogs coming to bat. Weaver, Brewer, and Strozier. Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Just give me 30 here, Bill. Dustin's here so we can chat. We are back here at Greenwood. Second game of this doubleheader. 5A West Conference opener for both squads. Greenwood won game 1, 3-2. Dr. Dustin Smith, the Director of Athletics, joining me here for game number 2. And a busy week, huh, Doc?
Yeah, a lot going on, but that's okay. After a year ago about this time,
Right.
we shut everything down. So I think that's a little later in the week, obviously a week from – well, I guess Thursday.
Yeah,
a year ago,
right.
we shut down everything. So the busyness is okay. I'm happy that we're able to get competitions in and kids able to play.
And if you think I'm still comfortable, but that it's going to end this year, I'm not at all. I'm just going to take it day by day. I've learned not to get ready for that next game. You just take it pitch by pitch or dribble by dribble, whatever you got left. Some schools are already done playing basketball. We're still playing here. So the girls go tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So we'll be in Hot Springs tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. First one to Hayden Weaver is upstairs and a ball, the Greenwood third baseman.
Go back to Mr. Gamble. He was here the entire first game. At least that was the text I received, that he was here the entire first game. So the only reason he's tuning in now is because he has left the ballpark. And
all right, well, I appreciate his attendance. He could have come up and got a headset. 2-1 to count. Hit the bus. Weaver throwing darts at the Greenbrier bus. Here's a 2-1. And that one's out of play right side again. 2-2. Another groan from the crowd.
I think that one missed.
On the spot auto glass, maybe? Could they come up here and get a booth set up? I mean, Phil,
Safe Light Repairs.
Safe
Light Repairs,
yeah, that's it.
somebody.
Does any of those guys sponsor? We need to check the boards. Here's a 2-2. Staying in there, just hacking and hacking. That one caught net.
Yeah.
He almost went with the turkey, 3 windshields in a row.
Yeah, that'd been right at the bus. That was a line shot.
Bottom of the second, no score. Weaver couldn't hold up, and he got him tagged. The ball was dropped, but it's a strikeout. And I guess 2 unassisted officially.
And you look at this, I mean, I know the first game they threw a left-hander. Now there's on another left-hander, which you probably weren't going to see that too many times here at the 5A West level. Mm-hmm. We're not going to see too many back-to-back left-handed starters. You may see one, but it's rare that you see 2. So Greenbrier's got a couple different looks that you're not going to see regularly.
Brewer's in there, and it's a high and outside for ball 1 to the Greenwood left fielder, Luke Brewer.
This is Husky, right?
Yeah, Jordan Husky. That one's outside, 2-0. They've got some fellas milling around playing catch in their bullpen, but I don't know if they're just trying to stay warm or if they're getting loose. That's a called strike.
It's another lefty down there.
2-1.
That may be a requirement. Play Greenbrier. If you're going to pitch,
Be.
you got to be left-handed.
Yeah, right. Here's the 2-1. Brewer hacks it. Just fair. No. Wow. I sure thought that thing was fair.
Yeah, the rule is if it goes over any part of the bag.
Well, I thought it hit inside the white line. I won't go Johnny McEnroe on it, but I thought it hit inside the white line there.
Keep
past
those
the bag.
comments.
You know, the chalk clearly flew and all that. It did not. 2-2. Reached out and just stayed alive. Brewer hanging in there, fouling off the trash. No argument from Coach Mikado over there, so he evidently didn't mind the foul ball call. Boy, it sure looked good from here.
Well, Brewer would have been standing on second with his speed.
2-2 is the count. One out here at the bottom of the second, no score. Greenwood, Greenbrier. Upstairs, Brewer laid off of it. Wanted to offer, but didn't. Full count. Dylan Strozier's on deck, the Greenwood catcher. Brewer's ready. Here it comes. Swung, and just got a piece of it. Went through the catcher's wickets.
Greenbrier's thankful for that because
Yep.
if he hadn't touched that, he was going to be standing on first because the ball was retrieved back here by Strozier.
And we've talked about the distance, 30 foot to the backstop here at Greenwood. Here it comes again, the 3-2. Right at the shortstop, little liner to no avail. And there's two down. And here's Dylan Strozier, the Bulldogs catcher.
The luscious locks of Dylan Strozier.
We mentioned that. Talked about Monday's mid-season mullet. It's glorious. Here's the catcher for Greenwood, also wearing number 2.
I think they call those Kentucky waterfalls, maybe?
Strike. Nice. Wow. Strike one. 2 down. And inside. 1-1 to Dylan Strozier.
Well, I give credit to Husky there. Just keep going in there. They're going to give you that call.
Swing and a miss. He golfed that one. 1-2 now to the Greenwood catcher. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Strozier trying to keep the inning alive here. He's down to his last strike here in the second for Greenwood. Fouls this one out of play right side. Baseball's going everywhere.
Like the confidence of Coach Mercado just to back right there.
Right? Hey, like I said, Phil Hicks is going to be fully insured. That ball's just outside. Husky was heading to the dugout. I probably would have been too. You know what? If the other umpire had been back there, that would have been strike 3. But that's fine. 2-2. Here it comes. And this one's a little right off the edge of the fist. And the catcher tried to make a diving stab to no avail. Good job from Zachary back there. It falls safely. New life for Strozier.
Still deuces wild again.
Yeah, baby. And again, the catcher wearing number 2 is at the plate. Just an anomaly. Husky, the lefty up on top for Greenbrier. He's ready, and he will kick and fire. That's high and outside. Full count. Strozier with a nice at-bat here.
Battling.
Yeah. Husky has a sign from Zachary. Here it is. Swing, and he came up with it. They're going to have to go down and complete the strikeout, and he does. So it's K2-3 if you're scoring at home. No hits, no runs, no errors. They went 1-2-3 on them.
Is it K2-3 if you're not scoring at home?
Certainly is.
Okay.
We played 2 innings of baseball here at Greenwood. We'll just stay right here. We've burned enough commercials. We'll stay here and shoot the breeze. Dr. Dustin Smith joining us.
You know, look out in the stands. I see a couple of the Lady Bulldogs who'll be playing tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Abby Summit, birthday girl.
Yeah, happy birthday,
17
AJ Summit.
to
That's
her.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
But the Greenbrier people that maybe tuned in tonight.
How'd
the
that game
girls,
end up?
They lost a heartbreaker
Oh,
down there, lost
no.
by 6 in overtime, and had a shot go in with 1.7 seconds left, and then missed the free throw to win it in regulation.
Oh, no.
And then Lake Hamilton ended up putting some distance between them and made some shots at the free throw line themselves. So Lake Hamilton ended up advancing. Beating Greenbrier 72-66 or something like that, 6-point game.
You know, Greenbrier, we talked about it the 2 times that Greenwood girls played them. They had the talent. They had 5. They're starting 5 and maybe one more girl. They were able to run with Greenwood until they just ran out of gas. I mean, they have some talent down there, just not enough depth.
Well, in Lake Hamilton, we saw them early in the year.
Uh-huh.
And they got some girls that can run. And the AD told me we couldn't shut down 12, and they were double teaming her.
Mm-hmm.
And so, credit to Greenbrier, because Lake Hamilton was up double figures at one point.
Wow.
And Greenbrier was able to trim it back in
Good.
and had a shot at the end. And it was a crazy shot. I actually in the paint. Girl threw it up and went off the backboard and went in, and she had a chance at the free throw line and was unable to convert, but then went to overtime. So the Russellville boys, 5A West action, Russellville boys won today. Valonia girls won today. So 5A West well represented today in the state tournament for basketball.
4 o'clock tomorrow, Lady Bulldogs will play. If they can, they play Hot Springs. If they win, they would play again Friday at 4 p.m. If they can win the first round game. So, lot of basketball left. Of course, Little Rock Christian, the 1 seed, knocked out, upset yesterday. So, if you wanted to look way on down the line to the semifinals, that's who you probably figured we'd catch. So, Lady Bulldogs catch a little break there. If they can get to it, they definitely won't have to play Little Rock Christian in the semifinals. But they're a long way from home. We're ready to go here in the top of the third. Reed Carroll's back to work for the Bulldogs. And the first pitch is outside to Drake Carden, their first baseman. Drake pinch hit in the 7th inning in Game 1. He's starting at first base here in Game 2. That one's way outside. 2-0 the count.
Well, you'd think Greenwood would have a lot of options with arms since Landry went the complete game in Game 1.
Yep. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Carden took a hack at that one. 2-1. He grounded out to shorten his only at-bat in Game 1. Top of the third. Carroll peers in from behind the glove. He kicks and fires. High cheese, and he offered at it and took a big home run hack. 2-2.
Well, you tip your cap to the Greenbrier. They played some intense competition to begin the year. Bryant, Bentonville West, Rogers.
Yeah.
They've played some opponents now.
Yes. Those were their 3 losses. Swing and a miss. They beat Pulaski Robinson. So you're right. They've loaded up the schedule.
Played in that PBR tournament, the preseason invitational. We played in that a couple years ago.
Yep.
But Greenbrier, they've got some players. They had the Wallace kid playing up at Arkansas right now.
Sure.
That was a Greenbrier Panther.
Yes. Love him.
Now that he's
Right.
not in Royal Blue.
I know. I loved him in Royal Blue. Dadgummit. I admit it. He's my man crush. Reed Nixon now. That was outside to him. He's their second baseman. I've told the story in here earlier that he was the only guy I've ever feared. I just did not want a Greenwood pitcher pitching to him. And we've seen some studs. Here's the 1-0. That's right down the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, called strike. I waited for it was coming. But I didn't want Wallace to see a pitch, and he got it every time, and it cost us down there 2 years ago. Here's a 1-1. Tip foul. Big hack from Reed Nixon. He didn't play in the first game. He's at second base here for Greenbrier. He's in a 1-2 hole.
So when
Carroll roughs the ball up a bit. He's back and ready up on top. Here comes the 1-2 to Nixon. Right-handed bat. He asked for time, and it was granted by home plate blue.
So if you read Carroll here, what do you throw? You got a 1-2 count.
Well, a breaking ball.
Negative.
Outside. 2-2. The book on Carroll, he's got strikeout stuff. He'll pitch 86, 88, and bump it up a little higher on a good night. He's got a good breaking ball. He can go right at guys. He can dominate. We've seen that so far. Here's the 2-2. It's low. Full count. And a vocal Greenbrier dugout now. They've come to life.
A little back and forth action, which
Right.
you usually see in baseball,
Yes.
chirping from both sides.
Love it. It's funny how it's really it's fun to do it in baseball, and it's taboo in basketball. Why can't the benches get barking at each other in basketball? There's a shot up the middle. Nice scoop from Morgan over to first. You betcha. We've talked about shortstop play, and Bryce is filling in the hole. It's big shoes to fill there. All the shortstops have come through Greenwood.
Well, good defensive position there. It's like the glove never left the ground. He just scooted along and made sure that he played the ball and didn't let the ball play him.
Here's Fitz. He's their shortstop. Struck out looking to begin the ball game in the first. There's 2 down now. Carroll brings it in, and it is outside, ball 1. 4 strikeouts for Reed Carroll so far and here in game 2. I think Dreka had 9 in game 1. Here comes the 1-0. Inside. Nearly got a piece of him. 2-0. What? No way. And he's getting it from the Greenbrier dugout and should be. That wasn't even. I guess that's our fault for the scoreboard putting the 2-0 up there. Now Stroger's going to go out and talk, and that's going to give their coach time to talk to the batter. This is going to be I'm talking to the batter, but the ump's going to hear me. Yeah, he's about to get tossed here, and I don't mind. And that's Coach Cope, and I thought it was well inside too, boys. I'm not going to lie to you. Coach Chad Cope's getting his money's worth. So it's 1-1 count. Carroll's back in, up on top. Fitz is back in the batter's box. Here we go. That one bounced in, hit the umpire. Now it's 2-1. Yeah, things just got real all of a sudden here in the top of the third. That's high. 3-1.
This is where you got to let the emotions roll. I mean, if you roll off your back, I guess, if you Reed Carroll. You just got to come in and find the zone. You've been there all day.
Yeah.
Just continue to fill the zone with strikes.
He ought to be feeling good. He got got a good break on that strike that's up on the board. I mean, feeling a good mood. Here's the 3-1. Play catch with him back there. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Our count is full with 2 outs.
Well, you seen the umpire just wearing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he didn't overreact and just let him get his piece in.
Yeah. Here comes the payoff pitch to Fitz. And it's up in the air and out of play, foul right side. Wind is still there, just maybe down to about 7 or 8 miles an hour, but still coming out of the south. A little breeze pushing balls. Help one go out to the left side. Here's the payoff from Reed Carroll. Garrett Fitz waits on it for Greenbrier. And it bounced in, he walked him. Well, Fitz won that battle.
And a good battle it was.
Yep.
I mean, both sides.
Here's Thacker Strack. He struck out swinging in the first. A right-handed bat, he's their center fielder.
You know, basketball, they say the ball don't lie.
Right.
So maybe that was justice that.
Right.
At least if you're wearing the royal blue, that's.
Carroll threw over there, a little unorthodox. He hadn't quite even got on the rubber yet. Fitz got his lead, he threw over. Luckily, Monday was ready. He'll come home with this one. This one's in the air and up over the top, out of play. Strike 1. Let's see. We're at Russellville, I believe, next Tuesday.
Nope, they're here.
Are they here? Okay, good. Baseball next broadcasts. And then spring break after that. Here's the 0-1. There goes the runner. And he's in there safely.
Thursday night, the baseball boys will be back here with Red Oak coming to town.
Yeah.
Weather permitting.
Yeah, right. 1-1 to Strack. 2 outs here in the top of the third. That one's high and inside. 2-1.
A lot of Ric Flair's action out there, it sounds like.
Well, there was none better than the Nature Boy. I think he was a 17-time world champion. Who's counting? 2-1 the count to Thacker Strack, their center fielder. Carroll kicks and fires. That ball's laced to right. Can Oaf get to it? He does! Good charge over there from Chance. And he flags it down.
You know, it's a new position for Chance as he's played left his freshman and sophomore years, and now he goes over to right, which is one of the most difficult positions to play here. He makes a great play there to end the inning.
Middle of the third, no score. We got a pitcher's duel going on here. We'll take a quick break on Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yeah, that's fine. 30 seconds. When is that Batesville girls game?
Tomorrow. We're back.
We're back. We are back here at the Bulldog Diamond. 9 Pines.
Several times. 9 Pines, you've called it.
Cephas Peters Field is what it should be. And I think I could probably get a petition going on that deal. Yeah. But that's fine. We'll call it Coach Mercado Field if he wins about 5 or 6 titles in a row.
In a row?
In a row. I mean, everybody's won titles, but yeah. Yes. Bryce Morgan is up in the box for the Bulldogs here to lead off the third inning. Our shortstop made a nice play the top half of the third here. Up on the grass a bit over there at third is Cooper. And Morgan had squared the bunt, and he pulled back, and it's a called strike on the outside black. Morgan's ready. Here comes from Husky, swing and a miss.
Husky's doing a good job of using both sides of the plate. He'll go outside like he did on that first pitch and then come back in. So you got the batter thinking, well, he may be attacking the outside part of the zone, and he comes back inside to handcuff you.
Got him swinging.
Then he climbs the ladder there.
And Morgan goes down on 3 pitches. Back to the top of the order we go, and Caden Brown. A jovial Greenbrier bench. I had to double check and look at the scoreboard, and still tied at 0. Let's see if Brown can get some action going here for the home team. Grounded out to third base to start the game. Or the bottom of the first anyway. That one's high to Caden. 1 ball count.
You got to be precise with Caden.
Right.
Strike zone's a little smaller than.
And that one was in there, and he took a hack at it and fouled it back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here, bottom of the third. No score, Greenwood Greenbrier. This one's lifted in play, I believe. Let's see if. And the Drake flagged it down over at first base for out number 2.
Husky's got Greenwood off balance. Can't figure out what he's coming with. And Caden Brown just behind that one. Flipped it down the right field, first base side, I guess, down the right field line a little bit. And
Oaf's first one is a called strike. He looked at it go by. Left-handed bat, left-handed pitcher. Oaf's the right fielder for Greenwood. Going to Arkansas Tech. And a haphazard swing at that one, but he went after it. 0-2 now.
Husky's in command right now, just dealing what he wants to throw, and be a great time for Oaf to lace the ball to right center field.
Yeah. Huge hole in right center. Here's the 0-2. He tried, but he went right to the first baseman. The Drake booted it. Can he get there in time? He cannot. And Oaf's speed gets him on base. Reaching on an error, but it keeps the inning alive.
That's why you run hard.
Right. So it's our first error of the game. That'll give Elliott a chance. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Oaf singled his first time up, so they haven't been able to get him out yet. He'll get a lead, and Andrew Elliott, the right-handed bat. He's at second base. Swing and a miss.
Husky just challenges him inside. Not afraid to go the inside corner there. He did so there.
Over on the third base side of the pitching rubber. Here comes the 0-1. That one's fouled off the tip of the bat. Coach Myers boots it in the first base coach's box.
There'll be some sleds for that after the game, I think.
0-2.
Special teams coordinator, too. He
Right?
can't let the onside go
Boy.
past you.
Here's the 0-2. There goes a runner, and Elliott swung through it to no avail. He'll strike out. We'll leave a runner on base. No hits, no runs, no errors. Or there was an error. That's right. That's how Oaf got on base. Bulldogs have left 3. We played 3 innings of baseball here at Greenwood. 5A West Conference action. Game number 2 of this doubleheader. No score, Greenwood, Greenbrier on Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. 1 minute, please. We are back here in Greenwood. 5A West doubleheader. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith, glad to have you aboard. If you're watching online down at Greenbrier or listening online, appreciate you tuning in. No score here, game 2 of this 5A West twin bill. Greenwood won the first game 3-2. Errors plagued both squads. I think only 1 run was earned, maybe for either side. Top of the 4th, and it is Jackson Anderson. He is their DH. Struck out swinging in the first. And Reed Carroll way outside, ball 1. Greenbrier dugout's uber vocal. Got some school spirit going over there.
Uber.
Yeah, more than. That one's fouled over the top. Almost killed his teammates. 1-1. And you see the kids run after the foul ball. It's beautiful. The grassy knoll off to the left. Here's a 1-1 from Reed Carroll. He kicks and fires. That's
Yes,
in there
sir.
for a called strike. Well, I don't know what Anderson was waiting on, but that was fat. 1-2 now. Carroll working ahead. He likes to come after batters. Coach told me. There's one to the gap. In left center. Scooped up by Brown. He'll bring it back in. Missed the cutoff, but luckily Elliott was there. It's a base hit.
First one of the game. Took till the 4th inning.
Right? So now their pitcher, Husky, will try to help himself out. He grounded out to the third baseman to start the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1 here in game 2. Up on the grass is Weaver at third. The first one to him's upstairs. No, called strike. Wow. Husky bats right, throws left. Here's the 0-1. Fouled right back at us. 0-2. Carroll way ahead here of the Greenbrier pitcher.
Now I'm asking you again. 0-2 count. Runner on first. What do you throw here?
Well, to batter of this magnitude, I'm going outside, make him chase some, or maybe some high heat. Nothing to hit. He sets up outside, and they went way out there. They picked a guy off earlier in that same scenario. Monday had wandered away from first base that time, but he kind of dug in over there. Strozier was going to try to pick him off. He'd wandered out away from the bag a bit. Had Anderson. But
almost a pitch out to the throwback.
Yeah. Here's a 1-2. There goes the runner. And a little flare is down into right field. The runner did check up a minute, so it's just a single, and Anderson goes to second. I thought he was going to take off on a for sure hit and run, but he did not. He would have been first and third, but to no avail. Here comes number 21 in the run for the pitcher. That's Cade Newton. Cade played in game 1. And now Coach Mercado is going to come out and talk to Mr. Carroll about the situation we found ourselves in. Nobody out, back-to-back singles for the Panthers here at the top of the 4th, and the Bulldogs are in a little bit of a jam. Mercado talking strategy out on the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, I'm looking out on the bullpen. There's no action right now for the Bulldogs down there. This is more of a, hey, Reed, calm down, keep throwing strikes, let your defense play behind you. One of those types of meetings where you can just kind of calm your senior starter down.
Yeah.
But somebody who hadn't seen a lot of innings for you on the mound in a Bulldog uniform. Pitched some in travel ball, I believe, but hasn't pitched a whole lot for the Greenwood Bulldogs.
Here's Paxton Flagg, their right fielder. He popped out to the second baseman his first at-bat here in game 2. He's 0 for 1. Right-handed bat. Carroll's up on top. He'll bring it home. Squaring the bunt. The bunt's in the air, and it's going to be foul. Strike 1.
Weaver playing back.
So, obviously, we weren't expecting a bunt. Or maybe just expecting him not to perform the bunt properly.
Well, in this situation, you got runners on first and second, nobody out in a pitcher's duel.
Move them up, then a wild pitch.
The smart thing to do is try to advance the runners.
Absolutely. Weaver's still back at third. Going to allow Carroll to field it. That ball was going to drill him, and it hit him in the bat. Flagg wanted to try to sell that better. Boy, you just got to wear that. And unfortunately, he used it as a shield, didn't he? This bat.
Yeah.
Foul ball.
That's precise. Yeah. That ball's coming right at him, and just able to throw the bat out there and more of a self-defense.
That's what they say, pitch and throw it to the bat. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Reed Carroll.
And that's why that foul off is such a big pitch, because you don't go to the bunt with 2 strikes.
Most don't. I've seen it before, but I don't recommend it.
May have seen it in about 30 stadiums across the country,
yeah.
But that's the highest level they may do that.
Yeah. One out, and here's Keaton Whitley. Ball. Whitley, a left-handed bat. He's their left fielder. First and second for the Panthers. They're in business here in the 4th. No score. 1 out. Reed Carroll from the stretch. They don't hold the runner at first with a left-hander up here. Got to plug that gap. And he asks for time. Whitley got it. And now they're going to bring Monday up on the grass at first base. 1 ball count to Keaton Whitley. Here it comes. It's upstairs. 2-0. One out, top of the 4th. We'll play 7 innings. Barring run rule or extras. Here's the 2-0. Carroll up on top. He'll come home with it. And it's in there for, foul back. It's a good pitch in the strike zone. 2-1.
Just got a text from Donnie Husband that said, forget the bunt. You National League guys giving up outs all the time. You hit the 3-run bomb. Coach Husband chiming in.
Hey, I love it. Here's the 2-1. Shot to center field, and it's down. Throw to second, would have got that forced out, but not quite in time. And the bases are juiced now, one out.
That's just a CNI single, as they call it.
It's the third single out of 4 batters. It's got the bases loaded. Here's Jeremy Cooper. The runner had to kind of wait a second, make sure Elliott wasn't going to catch the line drive. And it fell down. Brown just a little bit too deep, and he could have been a little closer. They could have forced the runner at second. Husky had to wait for that to not get doubled off. Carroll's first one is a called strike to Jeremy Cooper, their third baseman.
Now you really execute if you're on the mound. Nowhere to put anybody, obviously, so.
Here's the 0-1. It's outside. I will slowly learn as we get into the season to wait and let the umpire call before I call it. I miss a lot.
Can we record that?
It was tongue-in-cheek.
Oh.
Here's the 1-1. Outside. 2-1. Bases loaded for Greenbrier. Threatening huge rally here for them here in the fourth if they can get a base hit. No score. That one's in the air and fouled out of play. 2-2. Let's see if Carroll can shut down this thing.
May have helped Carroll out there. Kind of went up the ladder a little bit, chasing that one.
Right.
Good Bulldogs, you like that? Fouled out of play.
The wind has picked back up. It's blowing pretty steadily now out to left. Straight across the field. 2-2. Carroll peers in. Here it comes to Cooper. There's a shot to second. Gloved. Off the knees. Good play. Get the out from Andrew Elliott at first base, but a run will score.
No chance at a double play there. Just great effort there. Andrew Elliott lays out, knocks the ball down. Still able to collect himself and throw the runner out.
So now there's 2 down. Runners at second and third. And 1 across for Greenbrier. Here comes Drake Carden, their first baseman, struck out swinging his first time up. And Carroll not out of the woods yet. Still has second and third, 2 outs. A 1-run lead now for Greenbrier. That's in there for a called strike. It's a
Slow process.
You're right.
It's a process.
That's fine.
Trust the process.
Yes, there you go. 0-1 to count to Carden. Over but low. 1-1. Two outs. Top of the fourth. Outside. 2-1 to count to their first baseman, Drake Carden. 1-0 Greenbrier. Had bases loaded, 1 out. Pushed 1 across. The fielder's choice. That one's in the center. It's hit deep. Brown's on his horse. Back he goes. Back he goes.
Ooh.
Couldn't come up with it. Nearly made a Willie Mays catch. 2 runners will score, and it's a 2 RBI double for Drake Carden.
Well hit ball there. Brown got on his horse to get back there, as you mentioned. That's a difficult catch, trying to catch it, running towards the outfield fence, trying to catch it over your shoulder.
And he got to the ball. We know about his speed. But just couldn't haul it in. And it's 3-0 now. And Coach Mercado's calling for Chance Oath to come out of right field. So we'll have a pitching change here as they're going to have Reed Nixon scheduled to come up their 9-hole. And they'll chase Reed Carroll. Let's see what other. I tell you, we'll take a break here as we change pitchers and come back and give you what other kind of defensive adjustments are made for Greenwood. Greenbrier up 3-0 here, top of the fourth. There's 2 outs. Man on second for the Panthers, and Chance Oath coming to pitch. We'll take a quick break. It's Greenwood Sports Center online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yes, sir. Chance. How many times have I called him Chase Oaf? 3 or 4?
Tonight
Yes.
or in his career?
Tonight. Maybe I haven't.
So we got 30 and right. Reed will go back to second.
That's Mitchell.
Mitchell and right. Reed second.
We are back here in Greenwood. And it's Chance Oath, the lefty, the senior, to come in relief. Austin Mitchell has checked in right field. And then Reed Carroll will go back to second base. And Andrew Elliott will come out. Is that the way it looked, Dr. Smith?
That is correct.
Okay.
You miss a lot.
Mitchell is a freshman.
You mentioned that.
Some people do. I don't know. 3-0 the Panthers. The big fourth inning here, and still room to go. Greenwood's got to get this last out when Oaf will come in. Oaf's a lefty. Those low 80s. He's got good command. He got a big curveball. They can set up his fastball. He's got a little change up. He can work both sides of the plate, too. So pretty good repertoire for.
Well, what you hope is it's had Husky over there on ice. Long inning for him to have to sit through.
The first one is in there for a called strike to Reed Nixon, their second baseman. Oh, from the stretch with a man on second. The senior lefty will peer back there, and they'll come home with it. Curveball's in there for a called strike. That's nasty. Just fell off the shelf.
Chance says, who needs warm up in the bullpen? I'm
Right,
good.
yeah.
Just let me get in there and deal it.
Here's the 0-2. That one stayed upstairs. Tried to get the big bender there, but it not quite enough.
No action in the Greenbrier bullpen, so Husky will continue to be out there, and why not?
Swing and a miss at old Uncle Charlie there, and a nasty breaking ball from Oaf. But the damage was done by the Panthers. They scored 3 runs on 4 hits. But no errors. They left a man on base. Middle of the fourth inning. 3-0 Greenbrier. We'll stay here. We just had a pitch and change. We'll keep it alive. As Husky comes back out for Greenbrier. Doubleheader here. We talked about every Tuesday we'll play baseball right here on the Sports Hog. If there's any changes, we'll be sure to let you know. You can check out the Greenwood Dog Pound Facebook page. Greenwood Baseball, they have a Facebook and they'll have a Twitter account. We'll let you know if
Greenwood School District.
Yeah, if there's a change of the broadcast station, but more than likely all will be here on the Sports Hog on these Tuesday night doubleheaders. Except for the 23rd of March, we'll be on spring break. I won't be, but the guys will.
Why will you not be?
I'll be at the salt mines up on State Line Drive working. Those darn bill collectors could care less if I see the beach.
It ain't spring break for them either, are they?
No.
Is it?
Plus, it looked like a beached whale if I went out to the beach. I'm going now into April, my wedding anniversary. Well, here we go. Huskies back to work for Greenbrier, and he'll face Matt Mundy, Reed Carroll, and Hayden Weaver here in the bottom of the fourth. Bulldogs need to get a rally going and get it going now. They're in a hole. And Monday tried to check his swing up but could not. Strike one.
Yeah, just a tough call. He was committing to it and at the last second said, nope.
Tipped that one foul. The Greenbrier dugout's still been super vocal. And they're winning the psychological battle now. The Bulldogs need to get something positive going, make a little noise of their own. Here's the 0-2. This one's high, but playable in center field. Strack is there, is drawing a bead, and makes the catch for out number one. Reed Carroll now. Carroll struck out in the first inning to end inning number one. He was at pitcher. He's now at second base. Swing and a miss.
And they're going to hear it every time there's a swing and a
Certainly.
miss. The Greenbrier dugout is going to be vocal.
Yes. That one's over but low. 1-1 to Reed Carroll, who's now at second base for Greenwood. Swing and a miss at that one. 1-2.
Husky does not waste a whole lot of time.
And Carroll's going to go down and talk to Coach Mikado. One ball, two strikes.
Looked like a one-sided conversation there.
3-0 Greenbrier leads, bottom of the fourth. There's one out. Here comes the 1-2. And that's a shot to the second baseman. Scooped, booted, and Carroll's aboard with a reach on an error. And that should bring the Greenwood fans to life and for sure the dugout. Nixon booted that one there at second base. And that'll bring Weaver up. Hayden Weaver struck out to start the second. Greenwood's third baseman. That's the old Trey Holloway method. Always hit towards the second baseman. Strange philosophy, but that bunts down. It's towards the first baseman. Pitcher comes off, scoops the underhand, and the sacrifice is good. Move the runner up. One out. Take that, Coach Husband. Maybe we can get a run out of it. Oh, boy.
We need to.
Yeah.
If you're going to say that.
Well, I mean, here's Luke Brewer. You know, here's the guy that's we saw him shine on the football field and opted out of basketball to get a little bit of extra springtime work. Swing and a miss. I'd like to see Luke take over here. He needs to get going. He may still be hitless on the year. Did he get one in game one? Here comes the 0-1. He golfed at that one and missed. 0-2.
Reed Carroll's going to third on the pass ball. Gets himself within 90 feet.
Maybe a wild pitch
Another
here.
one of those, and
sure.
he could anything to get the rally going.
1-1 or 0-2? Here's Brewer. Fouled that one off. I believe it's 0-2. He swung at the first two and missed them pretty wildly. Home plate blue's going to tell us hopefully right here. Yep, he said 1-1.
Can't be
Or 1-2. Yeah, he said 1-2. That's low. Huh. Deuce is wild.
Don't doubt the Reverend over there.
No, I'm not. No, swinging a miss, so it's all for naught. And Brewer goes down swinging. And that is out number 3. There was an error on the inning. We left a man on base with no runs. We played 4 innings here at Greenwood, 5A West Conference doubleheader, and Greenbrier leading 3-0 here as we finish the 4th inning. We'll take a timeout to Greenwood Baseball on Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yes, sir. We're back here in Greenwood. Chance Oath back up on the bump for the Bulldogs. Came in relief. And got a strikeout. To end the inning. And now he's got the top of the order staring at him. And the first one's a curveball in there for a called strike to Garrett Fitz. Garrett walked and struck out looking. He's 0 for 1. That one stayed upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-0 Panthers. Trying to get a split of this doubleheader. Greenwood won the first one 3-2. Inside. 1 ball or 2 ball, 1 strike. 3-1. Oath adjusts the cap, takes a deep breath. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. That was lifted to right, and it's going to get Brewer over his head. Brewer was in shallow, and it got over the top. Struggled to get it. Now he'll have to hurry and get it in. They almost sent Fitz to third, but he hustled back, and it's a leadoff double.
That ball was smoked.
Yeah. We've seen both teams have their outfield, I guess, mid-depth, but more shallow than not. That one got over the top. We haven't seen really very many balls hit hard to the outfield. Just 2. That was the second one. Carroll hit 1 to the fence in game 1. So the Panthers in business here in the top of the 5th again. And it's Thacker Strack, their center fielder, squares the bunt and fouls it towards the Greenbrier dugout, third base side for strike 1.
Almost a half swing.
Yep.
Chopping at it, if you will.
One strike count. From the stretch up on top. The lefty kicks and deals. And strike 2. And they had him hung up. They threw to second. He's going to advance. Oh, did he get him? Nope. He's safe. A good throw from Morgan over to Weaver at third, but in safe as Fitz. As they had him hung out to dry, and Strozier threw down to second, and he advanced when the throw went. 0-2 count. Oath will step off, and Coach Mercado's going to bring the infield in with nobody out. Runs at a premium. He's seen his offense struggle a bit. Got to try to cut that down at home if possible. Curveball. Got him. Broke it off and froze him up. Got him looking out number 1.
Big pitch there from Oath.
Mm-hmm. Here's Jackson Anderson now. He's their DH. Singled and scored a run in the 4th. Struck out swinging to end the 1st. He's 1 for 2. Infield stays in up on the grass except for Reed Carroll at second base. He's back. And he plunked him. So now 1st and 3rd. Here comes their pitcher, Jordan Husky. Now you've got the old double steal involved. You've got all kinds of action going.
Double play option involved.
True.
Defensively.
You have to think he's going to have their DH runner Anderson with good speed. He'll have to be taken off to get out of that double play. So Oath's got to throw a nice strike here. If you try to throw down and cut the runner, they bring the other guy home from third. This is what they get paid the big bucks for right here. Here it comes from Oath. Squaring a bunt. It's a little push bunt. It's a dandy. Carroll will charge, get the out at first. The run scores from third. The sacrifice is good. Moves the runner up to second. And the pitcher helps himself out with an RBI.
Couldn't place that any better. Pushed it past the pitcher. Make the second baseman make the play. Take out the play at the plate. And Carroll had to get rid of the ball quickly so he could get Husky out at first. But the damage is done as they push across another run.
So now it's Paxton Flag, and the curveball's outside from Oath. Ball 1. There's 2 down now. Greenbrier's tacked another one on. Oath kicks and fires. And a called strike. Threw down to second. Anderson's back in safely. Here's the 1-1. Oath checks on the runner. Big lead, and he comes home with it. Curveball has got to be in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Strike. 1-2 now to Paxton Flag. See if Oath can get this batter. Limit the damage. Get out of here. Runner on second. Hit by pitch. That's outside. 2-2. 4-0. Greenbrier leads here. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Bulldogs won the first one. Greenbrier 1-4 on the season. And just missed outside. Full count. Keaton Whitley up on deck. If Flag can extend this at-bat here. Here's Oath. Brings the payoff home. There it is. Swung on to center. Brown looking for it. He draws the bead in shallow center. Makes the catch for out number 3. They had a run. They had a hit. They left a man on base. 4-0. Greenbrier leading Greenwood here in the middle of the 5th inning. In 5A West action, Husky back out for the Panthers. We'll stay right here. This would be the 5th inning stretch, huh?
Yeah. I mean, when you go 7 instead of 9, maybe that's
right.
I mean, take me out to the ball games being played over the loudspeakers.
Yes.
Quality.
I'm sure you're wishing Harry Carey was here and all that Cubs junk.
I mean, maybe I can get the Reverend to start doing a 7th inning stretch or 5th inning stretch and sing it.
Let's get some runs.
We could have guests.
Yeah, singers, sure. 4-0. Greenbrier leads. And Strozier making his way out to the plate. He'll lead it off for Greenwood here in the bottom of the 5th. And the Bulldogs need base runners. And right now. Don't forget, 4 o'clock tomorrow, right here on the Sports Hog 103.5, online at Greenwood Sports Center. Lady Bulldogs first round basketball 5A state tournament to the Hot Springs. We'll play Hot Springs High, Lady Trojans. Husky back to work. The first one's a called strike to Strozier.
Familiar voices will be on in the headset again tomorrow.
Yes. Right. That got him. Well, that helps.
It's a way to start the inning.
That's right.
He's a catcher. He's tough. He ain't rubbing nothing.
No. Let's see who'll come and run for him, if anybody.
Yeah, they'll run somebody. Maybe Harrison Adams. That's who it was in Owasso, and that's who it is, number 8, Harrison Adams.
So Harrison Adams will come out and run for Strozier. Now it's time here for Morgan to come through. He was nice in game 1. I believe he was 2 for 2. Yeah, with a walk. Struck out his only plate appearance here in game 2 and to lead off the 3rd inning. Husky kicks and fires. That's in there for a called strike. Bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Greenbrier looking to split this doubleheader. All conference games will be doubleheaders this year in the 5A West on Tuesdays. The bunt is down, right back to the pitcher. He'll glove it. First base is only play, and the sacrifice is good. Runners moved up.
And if he pushes that to the third base side,
yep, he might be safe.
He might be safe.
So a runner in scoring position, but we need base runners. That's where you talk about Coach Husband and the giving up and out. That money ball deal. That's what old boy up at Boston, that was their skipper. He He didn't give that out up. Tito.
Francona.
Yeah, that's inside to Brown. Caden Brown, 0 for 2 here in this game.
Husband may be saying, take that,
Right?
Tim Terry.
Well, he did. All the analytics and all that junk. Brown rips one. That's a base hit, and that'll score a run. Adams, nope, he shut Adams down, but Brown will go to second. And so it's second and third.
And it's one of those, I mean, you see where the throw ended up, but you don't know that obviously when it comes out of the left fielder's hand.
Right. Brown single moved up on the throw in, huh? So it's second and third. And now Greenwood's in business. That's the hardest hit ball we've seen Brown have here in a while.
And that's a heads-up base running by Brown to advance to second, so you take away the double play. And then anything hit to the outfield that hits grass with his speed should be a run for Brown, and also one, obviously, for Harrison Adams.
Oaf will stand in. The first one's a called strike. The left-handed Chance Oaf reached on an error and singled the first. Here comes the 0-1. Lifts this one up in the air. Will it cut foul? Is it going to get caught? It does get caught. Brown tags, and now he'll go back.
Ooh.
And thank goodness he would have been dead meat. So O flies out to the left fielder in foul ground. That's out number 2. The Bulldogs rally is in jeopardy now. Here, let's see if Elliott will come in and bat. He stays in the spot, which Mitchell came in and placed defensively when Elliott came out, but he stays in the order. So Greenwood with first and second. And Mitchell will Elliott will stay in the bat. Oh, boy, this is a spot here. See if Andrew Elliott, who DH'd in the first game, see what he can do here against the lefties. Swing and a miss. He was hit by a pitch and struck out to end the third inning here in game 2. Up on the plate, here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt. Good job back there from Zachary to be a wall. We talked about the distance behind home plate to the backstop. Adams should be able to make it in there. Here's the 1-1. Inside.
Tried to wear it.
Yep. 2-1. Monday's on deck. I'd like to give him a chance right here with this rallying vote going on. Here it comes from Husky. To the shortstop. Good job of Brown to try to keep his vision, but to no avail.
Half a step.
Yep. 6-3 on the putout. The rally went down. 1 hit for Greenwood in the inning, no runs. Left 2 on base. Through 5 innings here in Greenwood in the 5A West Conference baseball action. Greenbrier leading 4-0. We'll take a timeout. Greenwood Sports Center online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yes, sir. Four to nothing. Greenbrier leading Greenwood here. Top of the 6th we go. 5A West Conference action. Game 2 of this doubleheader. I think there may be a ball back at the backstop. There is. I was going to say they let one go by. Strozier will come flag it down. Well, who we got here? Keaton Whitley leading off the 6th. Whitley, Cooper, and Carden are scheduled to bat. Chance Ove back in for Greenwood. The lefty throws a strike called to Whitley. A lefty-lefty matchup here. Top of the 6th. There's a ball towards Morgan. Nice Sunday hop over to first. He's out. Bang, bang.
Monday kind of deked us in that one and reached out at the last moment.
Right.
Or deked me. I guess I can't say he deked us.
Right.
He deked me.
Sometimes those are the hardest ones to field. The ones that look routine. Morgan did a good job gobbling it up. Here's Jeremy Cooper. He's their third baseman, right-handed bat. Strike called. RBI fielder's choice in the 4th. Flied out to center in the 2nd. Swing and a miss. He's in an 0-2 hole. Oaf. Trying to get quick work here. And just missed outside 1 and 2. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, but the ball's loose from Strozier. Can he complete the strikeout? He does. Good job. K2-3.
No action in either bullpen right now, so Husky continues to be the man for Greenbrier, and Oaf. It's on him right now for the Bulldogs.
Drake Carden, their first baseman, doubled a couple RBIs last time up, struck out in the 3rd to lead off. Oaf will come home to him. And that's in there for a called strike.
Oaf showing a little more gas than I thought he had.
Yep.
A little giddy up, late movement on that baseball, on him quick.
Here's the 0-1. There's old Uncle Charlie, just nasty.
Makes the
0-2.
fastball look even faster after seeing that.
2 down here. They can get this guy, leave that 9 hole waiting for the 7th. Reached out, Tapper, Weaver on a nice bounce, gloves, across the diamond, out. Well done, boys. 5-3 on the put out. They went in order in the 6th, and that's what we needed, quick work. Bulldogs got to get it going here, down 4. They've only got 6 outs left. Monday, Carroll and Weaver due up in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll take a break. Greenwood Baseball on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. Yes, sir. 23's at first base now.
Twelve's in center, but I think that's normal.
The right fielder's new also.
I can't see his number.
That's that Hulse guy. Isaac Hulse is at first.
Bulldogs at first base.
20-something and right.
Matthew Monday.
Maybe Cade Newton, 21.
Or 27. 21 or 27, I can't tell.
We are back in Greenwood. Some defensive changes. I think it's Cade Newton out and right. And Isaac Hulse at first base for Greenbrier. Matt Mundy will step in for Greenwood, down 4-0. Maybe some headlights on. We got a car pulled up with their lights on. If you're tuned in, you don't mind shutting your headlights off. I would sit there and listen to the broadcast if it was me. That's what HB used to do. Him and Barb would pull up and listen. Well, I don't know if they're getting the hint or not. There we go. Hey. All right.
Mrs. Mercado was over there telling them.
Here's a 1-0 count to Monday. And Husky still at work. That one's high, 2-0.
May have been strategy.
Yes.
Shine him in the pitcher's eyes.
Yes, the lefty, right. He's looking right at it. Husky working quickly. Called strike. 2-1. Monday's over 2 here in game 2. Called strike. 2-2. Boy, that was right there on the plate. Here's Monday. He didn't get a hold of one. Got him swinging. Dropped it. He'll throw down and complete the strikeout. K2-3.
Husky just dealing.
Yeah. Reed Carroll. He's at second base now. Started the game on the mound. He's pitching well. Just got in some trouble. Carroll struck out and reached on an error. That one's inside. Ball 1. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Greenbrier up 4-0. Called strike. Here's a 1-1.
He's got good command right now.
Yep. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reed Carroll. Here it comes. Tap this one right back to the pitcher. He'll glove, settle, and throw over to his teammate. It didn't look super routine, but it was effective. 1-3 on the put out. There's 2 down. Hayden Weaver struck out, sacrifice bunt. 2 down here. Weaver needs to come in right here. That's strike. Fastball at the knees. Husky up on top. The lefty kicks and fires for Greenbrier. That one just kind of defensive swing, chopped foul to the first base coaching box. That time a better play.
Glove side.
Yeah. 0-2 the count to Weaver. Here it comes. Reached out and tapped that one foul. Mercado will come off the bracket and make a play. Where do you get those? You can't put the coaches' brackets out there. Is that a new rule?
Well, if they're not out there, they can't tell you where you're
exactly.
to be.
Right. Here's one lifted to right center. The center fielder on his horse, Strack, makes the catch. They went 3 up, 3 down that time, did the Bulldogs. A little charge put into it, but not enough for Weaver. And we're through 6 innings. And the Bulldogs are in some trouble here. Dr. Smith, we'll stay right here as we head to the 7th.
You know, it's part of the lineup you want to get some production from, get an opportunity to drive in some runs or get some guys on base, at least create some actions, movement on the bases, and Greenwood able to do that. And you got to just tip your cap to Husky.
Sure.
Because he's been pitching really well today in this second game. And it's just, you know, again, with back-to-back left-handers, and you wonder, is he normally the number one?
Probably.
They didn't want him throwing against Eureka, or if that was just their normal setup here.
Right.
But either way, he was dealing. And he's kept Greenwood's bats at bay. 2 hits in the ball game. You look up there, and Greenbrier's only got 5.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's been an offensive explosion. It's just 1 inning that was bad.
Yep.
For Reed Carroll.
He talked about the 7th inning stretch earlier and singing the song. I mean, Kennedy Holland's running the camera.
Yeah, I mean,
Speaking of singers, she can sing the national anthem, Take Me Out to the Ballpark. Probably some Shania Twain action and Reba. Some Reba. Yeah.
well, her dad ain't bad at singing either.
Yeah.
We could have quite the duo.
We can. I'm not sure why they haven't done a duo. Maybe they have.
I mean, we got all year.
Or
We
if
got several doubleheaders coming up.
Right. Maybe between games we could have a deal where they get out and sing. Like the Blues Brothers, bring the band back together.
Do it where the cameras are, you know, just from different angles, and
Right.
one of them at first base and one of them third base, maybe.
Yes. That's Reed Nixon in there for Greenbrier, and the first one to him is a high ball one from Chance Oaf. Hits this one in the air. Off with the mask is Strozier. He has a bead. No, he didn't. He lost it in the lights. And that's usually means trouble, a bonus out.
Speaking of trouble, the Greenbrier AD texts me, and he's tuned in, returning back from Hot Springs.
A heartbreaker for the Lady Panthers. Well, I was definitely rooting for them. There's a shot to Morgan at short. He backhanded across the diamond. Good speed from Nixon. What a stretch over there from Big Matt Monday. 6-3 on the putout and a good play all around. Good speed there from Nixon, but half a step got him. Top of the order, it's Garrett Fitz. It's the only team in Faulkner County I'm rooting for. Trust me. One down. Swing and a miss.
Whatever
from
do you
Fitz.
mean, Wyatt?
My hypocrisy knows no bounds. Oaf up on top. He kicks and fires. Here's a shot to Morgan. He's getting his workout. Another speedster. This time. Oh, what a scoop from Monday over at first. Oh, baby.
Makes it look routine, isn't he?
Well, and you say, come on, Bryce. Throw it to my glove. What a good pick from Big Monday.
Bryce just checking him out over there.
Yeah,
just saying,
no
we're
doubt.
giving a little test. Routine stuff is for the birds.
Yes. Here's Strack now. 2 down. Chopper let Weaver have a shot at it. This one's high, and Monday couldn't climb that ladder. Ball got to the fence. They go to third. Monday air mails it. Good job over there from Oaf to cut that off. It's Colton Payton out and right for Greenwood. He tried to come in and get in the party, but that ball was just air mail by Weaver. So the air keeps their at-bat alive.
So back to Faulkner County. For those who are in this area, may not know who else is in Faulkner County. Should we go through?
Conway, Well, I kind of like Conway girls, I guess. They're not.
Worcester?
They're 5A.
Worcester
They're
don't have a
6A.
team. Yeah, they,
Strike in there. Who's this?
Nope.
Anderson.
the
Wait,
ball.
what?
You call it a ball.
Anderson stands in, ball 1. Wow. Nice looking pitch from Oaf. Man at third. Well, who else is down there? Is El Paso in Faulkner County? That's low. 2-0. 4-0 lead here for Greenbrier. Oaf from the stretch. Here it comes. Outside, got past Strozier, a wild pitch. And Strack will jog in. And the air comes back to haunt him. And that's the 5th run across. And it's 3-0 now to Anderson. Oaf needs to come and get this guy right here.
So do you call that a 3-base error?
I would, yeah. Yeah.
And there's no error on a wild pitch or a pass ball, which that rule still makes no sense to
No
me.
sense. I agree. 3-1. That was in there for a strike. Here's Anderson now. Waits on it. Walked him. 2 outs. And here's Husky, the Greenbrier pitcher, who's been magnificent here in game 2.
Still no action in the Greenbrier bullpen, so Husky will look like he gets the bottom of the 7th.
And they're going to courtesy run for the DH.
It's number 6.
Or pinch run, rather. Let's see. They're number 6. They have a... It does say Jordan Husky on there. Huh. Ball got past Strozier, and the runner's going to take off and take second right out of the gate. Squirted away.
Pat Sajak.
One 0 count. There's 2 outs. Trying to get that last out. That's a ball. Colby Heffington is the runner. The first lineup they gave us had the numbers scratched out. Hove can't find the strike zone. Now it's 3-0 to Husky. Runner at second. 2 outs. 5-0. Greenbrier leading. Bulldogs got to rally in the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there for a called strike.
Got to get to the bottom of the 7th first.
No doubt. 3-1 count. Oaf checks the runner. Comes home with it. Swing and a miss from Husky. He was on a home run cut there.
Yeah, he was trying to make it 7-0.
Yeah. And I don't blame him. Greenwood's offense hasn't showed much signs of doing anything, so swing for the fences. Here it comes, the payoff. It's upstairs. Runner was going on the pitch, full count, so it's first and third. And Paxton flag. Coach Mikado's going to come out, talk to Oaf.
There is action in the bullpen now.
There goes a courtesy runner for Greenbrier, number 21. Cade Newton.
I can't see down their numbers.
Mikado with a meeting at the mound. Top of the 7th, 5-0. Greenbrier leads. Remember, tomorrow, 4 o'clock, right here on the Sports Hog, we'll have the Lady Bulldogs basketball first round of the 5A state championship. Hot Springs High School will be the location and the opponent. 2 seed versus 3 seed from the south.
Another score of interest, 5A West. Pine Bluff defeats Siloam Springs boys 51-27 tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here we go. Can Oaf get this final out? Runners at the corners. Paxton flag in the dirt. Strozer's had to be a wall back there. Flag's 0 for 3 today in the second game. 2 down. Chance Oaf kicks and fires the lefty. That's upstairs. I mean, just can't find the strike zone. Little breeze still blowing in from right across the field. 5 to 10 mile an hour. Been there all day. About the same wind. Here's the 2-0. And it's upstairs. Well, unfortunately, there's a spot for him, but I'd rather not walk a guy. Whitley's out on deck. Here's the 3-0 from Oaf. That's in there for a strike. I would assume he'll take right here, throw him a strike. 3-1 for flag. And he walked him. And that loads the bases. And Keaton
Mikado's
Whitley.
coming out now, so there's
That's going to do it for Oaf.
trying to see who's pitching down there in the bullpen.
Oaf not happy. He wanted to get this thing over with.
He'll go back out to right.
Yep. That'll send Colton Payton back into the dugout. And out of the bullpen comes a new Greenwood hurler. We'll tell you about him here in just a second. We'll take a quick break. Greenwood Baseball on the Sports Hog 103.5. 30's fine.
19.
Jake Baxley.
Jake Baxley.
We are back here in Greenwood. The new hurler for the Mighty Bulldogs, the junior, number 19, Jake Baxley. See what Jake's got. First time I've seen him. Sinking fastball, got a decent curveball. And coach has been trying to get him some opportunities, get him just some seasoning, some innings, give him some work here in the varsity level. Here's a chance with bases loaded. So an opportunity that Jake's been waiting on. Coach Mikado will see what he's made of.
Left-hander going to be at the bat for Greenbrier. So not only do you come into a situation where bases are loaded, but you face a left-handed batter.
Jake up on top, another good kid. Got a little spearmint chewing gum, maybe double mint, huh?
Big League Chew could be.
Boy, big league chew. I hit that stuff for sure in high school. Oh, big league chew. Here's Baxley's first one with the bases loaded. And it's in the dirt and got past Strozier, and a run's going to score. You can almost see it coming. Runners move up to second and third. Anderson scored for Greenbrier. Newton, the courtesy runners at third. Flags at second. A one-ball count to Whitley.
Now half the team of Greenbrier went down to the bullpen to start getting loose.
Right. That one's fouled out into Smith Robinson. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike. Greenwood's in the pinstripes. Home whites. That's outside. 2-1 to Whitley. I guess everybody that's playing's got the trousers all the way down to the ankles. No high stirrups for Greenwood. You see Whitley here has his like that for Greenbrier. That one's fouled out of play. It's 2-2. Six nothing. Greenbrier leading here, top of the seventh. Greenwood needing one more out to get out of this. They've pushed two across already here in the inning. Jake Baxley kicks and fires a 2-2. Attaboy. Got him looking. There was 2 runs scored, no hits. Couple errors, you say? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, this is it. Bulldogs down their last 3 outs. They've got to try to figure out a way to solve this riddle that's Husky. Jordan Husky, number 10, the lefty. And we'll stay right here.
And Husky's just saying, let me go. Want to finish this dude out.
Yeah.
If he gets any signs of trouble, that's why the Greenbrier bullpen is active right now in case Greenwood starts threatening. They'll go a quick hook and go to the bullpen.
Looks like Rafe Hogg is number 7, maybe getting loose, and the other one is 15, Nate Barentine.
Barentine threw in game 1, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I remember him from the basketball
Right.
floor, if I
Absolutely.
remember correctly.
That's exactly right.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, the left fielder, number 23, Luke Brewer.
So here's Luke Brewer's got to be the rally starter for the Bulldogs. Brewer's 0 for 2 today. I think he's 0 for the season. Time for him to get a bat on the ball right here and get something in play. He's due. Good player. Just a great athlete. He's in the 7 hole, so let's see if we can get a rally going. First one to Luke is a ball.
Another gap in right center. If he could put it there, let his wheels do the work.
Just a bit outside, literally. Not figuratively. 2-0.
Major League reference there.
Well, it was just a bit outside. It wasn't like way out there like the comedy part. That one was right down the main street, 2-1. And Brewer took to a strike, it looked like. Husky working quick. Swing and a miss, way late on that one.
That off-speed pitch has been brilliant for Husky tonight.
Here comes the 2-2.
There it is again.
Yep, locked him up. Got him looking. Out number 1. Here's Dylan Strozier.
Nope.
Pinch hitting.
15.
Well,
Now batting number 15, Weston Bashir.
yeah, he's a sophomore. All right. Let's see what Bashir's got up his sleeve. Tenth grader, bats right. And he's swinging away to the second baseman. Scooped over to first. A low throw, but dug out by Hulsey. And 2 down. 4-3 on the putout. Bryce Morgan, the last chance for Greenwood here in game 2. The Panthers looking for a split of this twin bill. Husky brings it home and it's upstairs. Ball 1 to Morgan. Dogs down to their last out. Next week we'll be right here at home on Tuesday for Russellville. That one's in the dirt. 2-0. But a lot of action between now and then with ladies basketball. Hopefully there'll be 3 games between now and then if the Lady Bulldogs can advance through the tournament.
Baseball will be back here Thursday night.
Certainly.
Red Oak comes to town.
No radio for that. Here's the 2-1. Lifted to right, shallow right, but it's going to be in no man's land.
Yep.
Second baseman couldn't play it. Nobody covering. The shortstop got there late, and Morgan will hustle around and turn it into a 2-base.
Good hustle there.
Called a double, huh?
You can't assume an out.
No. It wasn't an error. So there's new life, or little life left. Caden Brown now top of the order.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3.
Well struck ball last time he was at the plate.
Yes.
Repeat of that would be nice here.
Yes.
Change places with a runner out at second.
Morgan's got some speed. Here's Brown digging in. Husky. I don't recall a great Greenwood comeback in baseball. I know it's happened, but I can't think of one off the top of my head, but this one would be magnificent. 1 strike to Brown as he watched it go through.
Daniel Stegall had something to say about a
Sweet Moses.
pretty big comeback, if I
Yeah.
recall. Oh,
Well,
better go.
and got fouled just in time. Strike 2. Yeah, it's over there on the wall. It says 1999 right beside that state champions.
It wasn't 99, was it?
Yes.
I thought it was 06.
No.
99 was Stegall?
Was
and
it 06?
Staten and all that?
That was
It
06. wasn't it? Yeah, you're right, 06. Yeah, 99 was old wild Bill Elmore. Brown taps one to the foul just outside third base. He'll stay alive. Yeah, 06.
It's a pretty good comeback. Grand slam and
Yeah, top of the 7th.
top of the 7th.
Woo, what a game. Baum Stadium. Here's Brown. 0-2. Fouls it straight back, just fighting.
Stegall was okay, I guess.
Sweet Moses. 0-2. 2 outs here. Let's see if Brown can keep the game alive. Morgan's at second. Swing, got past him. Just tip fouled it enough.
I've been one of those. I may have ran.
Yeah, right.
Just to
Yeah.
sell them
Try
on
to sell it.
Especially with Brown's speed.
0-2. Down to the last strike. Oaf's on deck, hoping to get a chance. Here's Husky for Greenbrier up on top. It's 6-0. Fouled out of play. Brown battling. Oh, nothing like the second game. Last at bat, last out of a doubleheader, and a guy asked me if we win on a text message. Where you been all night? 6-0. Let's see if Brown can keep it alive. Here it comes. Husky checks on Morgan. Comes home with it. That's in the dirt. Good job back there blocking it by Zachary.
Good take there by Caden Brown. Tough to do in 0-2. You've been battling, fouling pitches off, and able to lay off that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to the Greenwood center fielder, Brown. In the 1 hole, trying to extend this ball game. He's down to his last strike. Greenwood needs base runners. Checked swing it and tapped that one over to the on-deck circle. Oaf will try and run it down. Nope. The catcher will run and get it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Husky up on top, way over on the third base side of that rubber. He'll check on Morgan and come home with it. Right back up the box. Is it going to be hard enough? Will Morgan get there? He is going to be held at third. And a little 2-out rally going here for these Bulldogs. First and third. Here's Oaf.
Center fielder was in.
Yep. 6-0.
And early in the game, that may be a chance where you send somebody, but obviously with 2 outs, you don't take that chance.
And that's Coach Cope heading out to the mound. That may be all for Husky. Sure, he wants to finish this thing.
Yeah, he's going to try and talk him into it.
Home plate Blues just giving him time to talk. Now Coach is going to come talk to him.
So you wonder if they'll – I mean, they brought in – Holtz, he went to first, right?
Yes.
He pitched game 1. I doubt they bring him back for this one. They're keeping Husky in there. This is just I think.
Yep, he's still up on top. Yep. Strange. I guess just a temperature check. Let the teammates vote, and they said, let's let him do it, Coach. See if he can pull it off. Give Oaf a chance to keep this rally going. Oaf singled in the first, reached on an error, flied out to the left. Here's the lefty-lefty matchup with runners at the corners for Greenwood trying to rally on 2. And the first one's in the dirt, but didn't get back away enough. It's going to advance Brown. He'll jog up to second. But no chance for Morgan to come home. Had he known Zachary was going to – you know what? I'm not even sure if that's Zachary back there anymore. Is that number 2?
2's out at third.
No, I mean I'm not sure what Zachary's
4
number is.
4 is behind the plate.
Maybe Zachary. We had the 2s and stuff going earlier. Here's a 2-0 count to Oaf. Called strike. Yeah, that's J.D. Zachary back there. Okay.
But he's not number 2.
No, he's number 4. Right. Hey, here's a little flare to the left, and Oaf's going to keep the game alive. Brown's on his horse. He's going to try to score from second, and he will easily. And the Bulldogs avoid the shutout. And Oaf with a single and 2 RBI. And the 2-out rally's in progress here in the bottom of the 7th.
That was Husky's chance. He's trying to tell Coach, stay, I've got it. The coach is making the visit back out.
This is it.
So he's got to depart the game, or at least from the mound.
Right, the second meeting, or second trip. 6-2.
14 will come into pitch. For the Greenbrier Panthers. Quality start for Husky for sure. Responsible for the runner on first.
So here's Harrison Adams up at the dish. He's going to pinch hit. After this pitching change is number 14 for Greenbrier. Now, that's not the guy they had warming up, correct?
Well, they had a
plethora
of them down there.
Hefe, do you know what a plethora is?
A whole bunch of Panthers, whatever that is.
Pride? The Lions is a pride.
Flock?
Flock?
I don't know.
Flock of seagulls? Gaggle?
Gaggle.
Tanner Collins is number 14 into pitch. A gaggle?
No, that's geese.
A pack of Panthers. I'm going to go with the Pride. I mean, a lion is a pride, but a lion, panther, it's both cats. It's all the same. But he wasn't one of the gaggle flock pack.
Bunch, whatever.
Right. Oafs at first. It's 6-2. We're in the bottom of the seventh. There's 2 down. Greenwood's rallying here with 2 outs. Panthers are collectively called a claw of Panthers. That's what we had in the bullpen a while ago, was a claw of Panthers.
I was going to say Greenwood's going to try to claw another run here, but
We certainly are. Here's Harrison Adams coming in to pinch hit in that 3-hole. Let's see what he's got. It's a righty-righty matchup. First one's fat right down the middle. Whew. Strike 1.
3 of his warm-up pitches were short, and he throws that one right down the gut.
Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Curveball in there. They throw down. He got him. He sure did. Oaf got picked off down on first. What a great shot from Zachary, and what a way to end this game. Oaf for the 2 RBI to keep the rally alive, and then he's picked off down there. 2-3 to end it. Well, it's a split, whatever that's worth. You like to get the sweep at home. But it's a split here in the opener for both teams in their conference slate. The Bulldogs will fall to 4-2 overall and 1-1 in conference. Greenbrier will bump up to 2-4 and 1-1 in conference play. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, watching online. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Dr. Smith for joining the broadcast.
Over here when I could.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'll be on there with you tomorrow evening.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Afternoon, I mean.
Yeah. 4 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be right back here, same bat time,
Not
same
here.
bat station.
Physically not here, but
where you're listening or watching.
right.
Yeah. 4 o'clock, Lady Bulldogs basketball, first round of the 5A state tournament. And so just lock in your preset buttons on your radio or your Walkman and put it on your favorites on your iPhones or whatever you're watching the game on. And we'll have it for you tomorrow. Next baseball broadcast will be next Tuesday. Back here, Russellville will come to Greenwood for some conference play. The Bulldogs will host Red Oak Thursday. So if you want to come out and watch some baseball.
Weather permitting, of course.
You're right. Rain in the forecast. But we'll have it for you. Tough night here in Game 2 as the Bulldogs beaten 6-2 at the hands of the Greenbrier Panthers and get the split tonight. Bulldogs won the first game 3-2. I want to thank Mr. Ferris for burning the midnight oil for us back at the station. And we will see you tomorrow afternoon in Hot Springs for some Lady Bulldogs basketball. For Dr. Smith, I'm Sean Holland. I'm Tim Terry saying so long from Greenwood Baseball Diamond. You've been watching Greenwood Baseball on Greenwood Sports Center online and listening to your exclusive home for local sports in the River Valley, the Sports Hog 103.5.